You've met with the terrible fate, haven't you? Well, no you haven't, because you just found my newest video. Hey everyone, what is going on? Ranger Gaming here with my first ever video game theory video. Recently, video game theories have been becoming very popular on YouTube. I consider myself a fairly intellectual individual, so I figured, hey, why don't I take a stab at it? This just in, professional YouTuber Ranger Gaming is so uncreative that he has to copy a channel that is much more popular than his is. Well, you may be thinking that I am copying the game theorist, to which I say, meh? I am doing similar videos, but they do have one thing that I don't. Good photoshopping and editing skills. Don't be expecting any of that shit from me. So today, we will be theorizing about my favorite video game of my favorite video game franchise of all time, The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask for the Nintendo 64. Oh great! Another pin-drowned creepypasta video. Come on. This just in. I've been shot. Well, now that we won't have any more interruptions, let us begin. Majora's Mask is kinda like that weird uncle of the Zelda family. He's unlike any other member of the family, but everybody loves him for his oddities. Today we will be theorizing about the man that haunted many of your childhood nightmares. The Happy Mask Salesman. My theory is that that same Happy Mask Salesman is wait for it, a ghost. The evidence was there from the start, we just need someone to put it together. I hope to be that someone. Now I just want to clear up that I do not believe in the Link is dead theory. I think the evidence points toward Mr. Happy Mask Salesman instead. You remember that scene toward the beginning of the game where the Skull Kid is playing with his new friends Tattle and Tail? It seems that the Skull Kid just knocked out the Happy Mask Salesman and stole the Mask of Majora, right? Wrong! The Skull Kid just committed first-degree murder, and I'm going to bring him to justice! Well, not really, but you get the gist. So what if the Skull Kid did murder the Happy Mask Salesman? Why didn't his ghost just leave Termina and go to whatever Zelda afterlife there is? Have you ever heard the theory that a ghost can't rest until their duty on Earth is fulfilled by somebody else? So the salesman's ghost haunts the clock tower of Clocktown and waits for an adventurer to come and fulfill the man's mission. And who better to fulfill the mission than the hero of time himself, Link? Nobody. Nobody at all. Now you may be thinking, Ranger, how do you know that he haunts the clock tower? Maybe he just likes to hang out there and look for little children. Pedo alert! No. If you remember adventuring through the clock tower, you'd remember nobody being there but you and your good old pal, Tattle, right? Then as soon as you're about to open the door, a creepy voice comes out with the words, "You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you?" No, Mr. Happy, you've met with the terrible fate. You are dead. Other than appearing out of thin air, the Happy Mask Salesman does other ghostly things inside of the clock tower, such as being able to shift from one position to another without even moving. And not even beginning to mention that he pulls a 5-ton organ out of thin air. Just putting it out there. And he even demonstrates the 5 stages of grief of death as well. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. He's in denial when Link returns to him without the mask he needed so dearly. You did get the mask back, didn't you? No. No, I did not. Anger is pretty obvious considering he deadlifts Link around the neck and then begins to shake his head all evil-like. Child abuse. Not a joke, Mr. Happy Mask Salesman. Then he goes on to say, "You have to get my mask back, you just have to." He is bargaining with the hero. The mask salesman represents depression when he goes on the little tangent at the end of the meeting where he bitches about on how the mask can't be used in the wrong hands. Then again, maybe his hands aren't the right ones for the mask. Screw this, I support the Skull Kid. And the last stage is acceptance. This occurs at the end of the game when he walks off like Lou Ferrigno at the end of The Incredible Hulk and vanishes. Could he be on his way to whatever Hyrulean afterlife awaits him? Also, vanishing is a pretty ghost-like attribute. Coincidence? I think not! Also, the 5 places you are sent due to the happy mask salesman needing the mask represent the 5 stages of grief as well. Everyone in Clocktown is in denial that the moon is going to crash into them and kill them. The Deku King of Woodfall shows anger toward the monkey that he believes stole his daughter, but is actually innocent. Darmani of the Gorons bargains with Link to use his magic to bring him back to life, only for a while. Lulu of the Zoras is depressed that somebody stole her eggs, and she just stands silently and looks at the ocean all day. And Icona Valley is full of dead creatures that are fighting a war that they still believe is going on. You may be thinking, Ranger, are you crazy? That doesn't mean they're in acceptance. Well, young viewers, I will tell you how this is acceptance. Now. You see, the monsters are fighting a war that is over. However, they know that they are dead. They will still fight for what they believe in, even if they are dead. In fact, they have accepted that they're dead. Could the happy mask salesman be a ghost? Well, all the evidence supports that he very well could be. I undoubtedly believe that he is. Well, that's just a theory. A game You're actually gonna copy their slogan, too? Let me think of something else. Oh, I know. When you have a theory about games. No, too stupid. This video game needs to be theorized. Nope. Gosh, video games are fun? Close enough. I'm not really in slow motion. Please note that I do not claim ownership to any photos or music shown in this video. They belong to their rightful owners, not me. Hey everybody, thank you all for watching my newest Zelda theory video. If you enjoyed, please subscribe and hit that like button. It took me a really long time to edit and put together, so your subscription or like would really mean a lot. Also, comment if you think the video was good and if you agree or disagree with my theory. And if you're wondering about the condition of Ranger Reporter, he's in critical care right now. I mean, they're doing heart surgery and whatnot, blah 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 blah. Then again, how was he able to be at the end of the video? Oh my gosh,